Are you amazed by ancient wonders? This is why you need to know about the Great Pyramid of Giza. It's one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world and one of the greatest architectural feats in human history. The Great Pyramid of Giza. Standing tall for over 4,500 years, this massive structure has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike. But how was it built? How did an ancient civilization with no modern machinery managed to create a structure that would stand the test of time? The story of the Great Pyramid begins with the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. Around 2580 BC, Khufu, the ruler of ancient Egypt, ordered the construction of a grand tomb that would serve as his final resting place. The Egyptians believed that their pharaohs were gods on earth, and Khufu wanted to ensure his legacy endured forever. His tomb would need to reflect his divine status and his immense power. But constructing such a monumental structure was no easy task. The pyramid would be built on the Giza Plateau, an elevated area west of the Nile River, where Khufu's predecessors had already built smaller pyramids. What set the Great Pyramid apart from earlier structures was its sheer size and precision. Originally standing at 481 feet tall, the pyramid was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the pyramid is the sheer number of stones used in its construction. The pyramid is made up of around 2.3 million blocks of limestone and granite, some weighing as much as 80 tons. These massive stones were quarried miles away and transported to the site using techniques that are still debated by historians. Most experts believe that a combination of sledges, ramps, and manpower allowed the ancient Egyptians to move these enormous stones to the construction site. Labor was another critical factor. The building of the Great Pyramid required an immense workforce. While many once believed that slaves built the pyramids, modern research has revealed that the workers were likely skilled laborers and farmers, conscripted during the agricultural off-season. These workers were housed in large camps near the construction site, where they were provided with food, shelter, and medical care. In fact, evidence from workers' tombs suggests they took great pride in their work, seeing it as a sacred duty to their pharaoh. As the stones were transported to the Giza Plateau, the workers had to figure out how to lift them into place. The most widely accepted theory is the use of ramp systems. Some archaeologists believe the Egyptians built straight or zigzagging ramps to drag the stones up the pyramid's sides. Others suggest that a spiral ramp was built around the pyramid, allowing the workers to move stones to the upper levels. While the exact method remains a mystery, it's clear that the Egyptians had an advanced understanding of engineering and physics to accomplish such a feat. Once the stones were in place, the finishing touches were added. The outer layer of the pyramid was originally covered in smooth Tura limestone, which reflected the sun's rays and made the pyramid shine like a jewel in the desert. Today, much of this outer casing is gone, but you can still see remnants of it at the base of the pyramid. Inside the pyramid, a series of chambers and passageways were constructed. At its heart lies the king's chamber, where Khufu's sarcophagus would be placed. Above the king's chamber, 5 smaller chambers were built to reduce the pressure of the massive stones above, preventing the chamber from collapsing under the weight of the pyramid. But the Great Pyramid wasn't just a tomb, it was also a symbol of Egypt's power and technological prowess. Its alignment with the cardinal points of the compass, as well as its precision and design, have led some to speculate about its astronomical significance. The pyramid's design aligns almost perfectly with true north, a remarkable feat of engineering, considering the tools available at the time. The construction of the Great Pyramid took around 20 years, with thousands of workers contributing to its completion. When it was finished, it stood as the centerpiece of a complex that included smaller pyramids, temples, and other structures. The pyramid, once towering with its gleaming white casing, was a magnificent sight that would have dominated the horizon for miles around. Even today, after centuries of erosion and looting, the Great Pyramid of Giza remains an awe-inspiring testament to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians. It is a reminder of a civilization that was far ahead of its time, with achievements in architecture, engineering, and astronomy that still baffle experts to this day. Though many of the secrets of its construction have been lost to time, the Great Pyramid continues to stand as a symbol of human achievement and the mysteries of the ancient world. From the massive stones that make up its structure to the unknown methods used to build it, the Great Pyramid of Giza remains one of the greatest wonders of the ancient world, and its legacy will continue to inspire future generations for millennia to come.